We begin with the King remasked.
Remasked?
Yeah, the most recognizable face in the league was hidden Thursday night when LeBron James sported a black carbon mask designed to protect his broken nose. And while the Heat were happy with the 31 points he provided, and James seemed to enjoy the Batman-esque look described as menacing, the NBA requested he wear a clear mask moving forward. James wouldn't reveal the league's reasoning for requesting the change, but one of Adam Silver's stated goals as commissioner is increased transparency. And his mask in Miami Saturday night to meet the Orlando Magic. There he is, and there it is.
Boo! I like the other mask better.
He looks less like a superhero or a villain, depending on your perspective. He still looks a lot like LeBron James, though, and he's good.
I like that man flying down the floor, don't you?
I like it a lot, but people talk about the clear mask fogs up. The other one doesn't fog up. That's why I like the other one better, Matty.
Chris Bosh with the rebound, hands off to James like a freight train, all the way the other way.
He cover ground or what?
Oh, man.
James scrambles for the loose ball. On the other end, it's Mario Chalmers to Chris Bosh, who got off to a hot start.
Bosh pulls up for three.
Stopping top money ball by Bosh.
Toeing the line, he had 15 at the half. Miami up by 5. James with a steal. So good in those passing lanes and so fast to get to the rim. Past everybody, 10 at the half for him.
And so strong, too, man.
And strong. Each Moore, no. Kyle O'Quinn with a putback for Orlando. He had 14 and 15, and that tied the game at 32 for Orlando. Trying to salvage one game of this 4-game season series. Nikola Vucevic doing his thing.
Cleaning things up, big fella.
18 and 10 for Vucevic. James over to Dwayne Wade. Fading away, knocking it down. 4-point Miami lead. James, the alley-oop to Greg Oden.
Oden sighting. I like that, Matt.
Best night yet. As a member of the Heat, he had 8 points. Heat up by 8 at the half. Third quarter, Wade to the King.
You turn the ball over, Matt, or a bad shot, you know the Miami Heat will turn that into a highlight.
And the fans got some close-ups of James in the mask.
After a great interview with Chris Bosh,
James, another steal. Alley-oop back to the King. 20 points, 9 boards, 7 assists on the night for LeBron James.
Coach, you got to take care of the basketball against the Heat right now.
You turn it over, it's 2 points for them.
Wade spinning high off that glass as he is wont to do. 10 of 14 for his 24 points. And then Wade with the hook to finish it off.
Who the post-up guy is, Dwayne Wade.
And Miami's rolling now. They've won 7 in a row. 13 of their last 15. They sweep the 4-game season series with Orlando by an average of 15 points per game. Afterward, James participated in a post-game interview as part of a Kids Day Heat broadcast.
what was the biggest difference between the black mask you wore on Thursday night and tonight's clear mask that is protecting your broken nose?
I guess it was less hype behind it. With Thursday being a national televised game and, this one being a local game. But for the most part, they both protected my mask.
Now there's Kids Day. That's Kids Day right there.
They both protected
They
my
see you
nose.
gave everybody all those wrestling belts. Okay, they got their WWE Championship belts.
WWE is getting everybody.
Jordan, we'll finish your question.
Yeah, but both masks protect my nose, man. I'm happy to come out of the game, successful again.
Personally, I like the black mask better, and it just so happens we have that mask
found it,
here
yes.
in our studio.
We found the
as
black
modeled
mask.
by the Czar.
This was a hot item. I went out, got this thing.
Somehow it's less menacing when you wear it.
I don't look the same as LeBron. If I grew a beard.
No, don't get me wrong, it looks good.
I like it.
Like it, huh?
Yeah.
A little something going.
Yes.
Maybe Mr. Silver will allow us to wear this.
Yes, there we go.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Though.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
As for the Heat, masks or not, they're playing well. 13 wins in their last 15 games now. Oden is showing signs. Dwayne Wade has looked as healthy as we've seen him all season long here in the last couple of weeks. What's the biggest difference as you see it?
Believe it or not, Matt, it's the focus on both ends of the floor, believe it or not. Defensively, we know how they can be by getting stops. You saw by the highlights, when they get stops and get out and run, you know it's going to be a highlight or easy dunk or easy shot. So now you see Coach Spoelstra remind these guys, if you want to go deep again, there's a certain style of play we do here down in Miami, which is locking people down, get stops, get 10 or 15 points ahead of someone, and then go ahead and put the pedal to the metal.
They're out of the lull right now. What happens is when you go to the NBA Finals 3 straight years, the core group of Miami, there's going to come a time during the regular season where mentally you're just not there. You're just not with it. The coach is preaching. You got to zero in. You got to focus. Remember when they had that long winning streak? They wanted to break the record, the all-time record for most wins. Those types of things aren't important to them now. They've done those. They've won championships. Now it's like, we've got to get ourselves ready at the right time of year. They're past that part of the season where they mentally weren't focused. Here they are now coming down the backstretch. They see Indiana in front of them. They're just saying, you just mess up a little bit, lose a couple games, we'll be right back up there.
And in fact, that may be really the only item on their agenda between now and the postseason is possibly catching the Pacers and putting a potential Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals back in Miami. The heat, literally and figuratively, is on the Pacers these days.